Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to start a new series on a game called Moose Miners. Oh man, this game is very, very addictive. And I featured this on the channel several months ago. But recently, just last month, there was a huge update. And it plays quite a bit different. So let's jump in and we'll see some of the changes. But let's get started. Let's see. Yeah, let's just jump in here to a brand new save. And if you're not familiar with the game, basically what we need to do is just mine these gems. And there's quite a few. We'll see how many there are. There's a ton. And our little moose here does the mining for us. You can see he's chewing away at this gem. Throws it up on this ramp. Gem gets ground down into powder. Powder travels down this chute into a little minecart, and then eventually this minecart will make its way off screen, and that gem powder will be sold. Below the gems, we've got a bunch of trees, and we need to mine these things as well and turn them into sticks, and then eventually we can combine the sticks with the gems or the gem powder to make kind of magical wands. We'll see all that. But let's get going. We have $0. This cart's starting to fill up, but I can send it over here on the right with a send storage and sell our existing the powder that we've mined so far and raise some cash. You can see we're starting to tally up a little bit of money at the top of the screen. So let's buy some more moose. They cost 10 each right now. Each new moose costs more. And one of the recent updates, the incremental increase in the cost of new moose is way higher. So it's much more expensive to get a bunch of moose mining. But in exchange for that, making it more expensive to get more moose, we have a ton of different upgrades now that we can do to optimize our moose and how they operate. One of the cool ones that's brand new is the side saws. So right now we have one little saw going where they're chewing away at the gems. But later we'll be able to upgrade and have multiple saws, as you can see in this picture here. Got to save up $1 million before we can even get the first level of that upgrade. And there's things to make the saw, there's upgrades to make the saws more effective, to make the saws faster, to make the moose faster when they travel, to increase how much load they can carry as they're going back and forth. Right now they've just got little wagons that hold a single gem that they're mining. These gems too, if we look at them, if I click on one, it's not really one gem. It's basically they're showing us that this little deposit, there's 10 gems there. They're worth $2 each, and they have a health of 1. So they're super easy to mine, and there's actually 10 of them in a pile right where that one gem is. So we need to clear these out. But as we go deeper, and that's one of the upgrades, or one of the changes in the latest update, is the depth, the number of gem piles, or gem deposits, and tree deposits, is just increased unbelievably. Unbelievable. So we'll go up, we won't even get to the top here. But if I stop kind of right about here, and we look at one of these gems, this little gem deposit has 6,030 gems sitting there. Each one's worth $66, and the health or the difficulty to mine them is 30 for this stack. And that number, as we go further and further north, further and further up, that is going to get to, I don't know, it's something like 56,000 gems in a stack. And you saw down below, our little miners they can only hold 1 in their cart right now. But yeah, there's 6,000 in these stacks. We can go up. But you kind of get the point. Let's go back down. We'll send our cart. And eventually this cart will just go automatically on its own once it's full. But I just want to get some more miners down. Let's get another moose or 2 or 3. And then let's start looking at upgrades. So capacity, let's upgrade our moose so they can go carry from 1 item to 2. Boom. We'll keep going on that. So now they can each carry 3 gems in their little carts. This can go up to like thousands, I think, eventually with upgrades. And what we want to do while these guys are mining, the first upgrade we really want is right here. We got to save up $10,000. And this lumber processing is going to allow us to start mining the wood. And we want to get started on that too. And it's just like the gem side. Super deep. I should mention also that it's very, very wide, the map. So there are many, many, many gems. You could spend a very long time mining all of this stuff. We're going to try and get as far as we can. Down in the bottom right, there's some navigation controls. So the little home button puts you kind of center of the map. You can see we got an issue here. Gems are backing up here, and now our miners aren't very effective. So what we can do, a few things we can do to fix that. Over here on the left, if we go to grinder upgrades, we can add grinders, and we can increase the speed that they're actually doing their grinding. Let's do both. Let's put 2 grinders on the left, and that was on my cache. So now I gotta wait. But now these aren't backed up, and our miners are doing their thing. I want to get some speed upgrades too. I think we just need more cash. Let's go ahead and send our little mine carts over to sell. See if they give us an option to increase the speed of the grinders. We need 60 cash. There it is. Boom. Now our grinders just went a little bit faster. And things will eventually scale up, or actually pretty soon are going to scale up to be pretty fast, but very early on it's a little slow. So these guys are grinding away. We're selling our powder. This is not backed up. Let's try and get another miner or two if we can. You can see the cost is slowly going up per miner. And now we've got 7 moose you can see on the top of the screen, but they're not upgraded the same. We've got some moose that can only carry a single nugget, like that guy right there who's bringing it in. And we have some that have been upgraded to 3, and it looks like I thought I saw one that had 4. So what we can do, up at the top right of the screen, if we look at show info, and I select the miner button over here at the top left of the screen where it says moose upgrades. So this is showing our moose, and now this thing in the top right is showing the stats for our moose. And it shows for carrying capacity, the minimum, which we have some moose that can only carry 1, and we have some moose that can carry 3. If I want to get them all to the same level, all I got to do is hit this capacity button over on the left. Boom. That's going to upgrade the 2 moose from 2 to 3. Boom. And now all of our moose are at level 3. And if I click the capacity button again, it's going to upgrade all 7 of our moose to 4. Might as well do it. Boom. Give them more capacity. And then let's increase their saw speed. It's how fast they can chew through a given gem pile. And what else? Now it looks like our little trough here is starting to back up. Let's add another couple grinders, if we can, to the right. Boom and boom. And let's add 2 more grinders. These have upgrades too, the same kind of thing. We'll upgrade them to be all the same speed. You can see up at the top right, now it's showing us the statistics for the grinders. We've got some that are at 24 RPMs and some that are at 30, so we'll increase the speed. Boom. Now they're all at 30 RPMs. Yeah, the other thing is, as we move off to the left or to the right, you'll notice these little yellow gems or green. I can't tell what color these are. But these ones are worth a lot more money. These are worth 1,000 each. So the ones right next to it are worth $11. These guys are worth $1,000. And as we move further and further off to the right or further and further off to the left, the number of these yellow gems that are present increases. So it gets more lucrative as you go wider out. You can kind of see there's a lot more yellow gems here. Then if I hit the home button, there's another special gem here. I think this is a diamond. Those are worth 20,000 each. So that stack right there is worth 20,000. The stack right next to it is worth $210. And then there's another level gem. Let's see if we can find one. These ones are black. These guys. Those are worth $400,000 each. That stack right there. Little stack of black gems, 10 of them. It's worth $4 million. The stack right next to it's worth $1,580. So I think those, I'm not sure if the black ones increase as we go off to the right and left or not. And you can clearly see the yellow ones do. They're all over the place as we start scrolling off to the side. So we want to expand. All right, we've got $750. What can we do here? We look at upgrades. We want lumber processing. The other big upgrade that we want early on, or that I want early on, where are you, is minecarts. Rails. $5,000 for the rails. What rails are going to allow us to do is shorten the distance between the gems and where they're not dropping them off. So we can attach rails to the ends of these ramps. Because eventually we're going to be, the miners are going to be pretty far away from where we're selling the gems. So we can build rails to shorten that distance. All right, let's add more miners. Looks like our grinders are kind of keeping up. So let's add some more miners for the cash we've got. If I click it twice, it puts them 2 miners into my little cursor and I can drop them wherever I want. In fact, we'll do more. Again, if we want to get these guys upgraded, looks like, yeah, speed is fine. Capacity, we need to get them all up to 4. And then speed, we'll give them a little more saw speed. Now I've spent a bunch of my cash. Eventually, we're going to upgrade this minecart that's going by too, because he's not going to be able to keep up. You can see I don't even need to hit the send button because this guy's filling up as fast as he can. So we got some steady income coming in. Let's upgrade the capacity of these guys. These lower level gems don't bring in a lot of income. They're only worth 10 each. And as we go up, they do increase in value. Yeah, these are $141 each, but eventually they reset back. Yeah, so we get up to $186 per gem with this layer. And then the next layer, we go back down to $2 per gem, but the number of gems in the pile goes up. So this whole stack here is worth whatever, $34. And the stack in the color band below that is worth $1,860. So the amount of money you get from the gems goes up and down as you work your way through these layers. All right, how are we doing? We're at 500. Looks like our grinders could use a speed upgrade. Let's do that. Gonna do another speed upgrade. Boom. Kind of don't want these ramps backing up if I can help it. And the gems, I think they do cascade across these. Yeah, they will kind of cascade a little bit to the lowest area, but they can back up, as we saw earlier. All right, let's stay, I'm going to stay focused on kind of moving off to the right, because I want to get to the areas where there's more and more of these yellow gems that are worth a little bit more money. All right, so let's add a few grinders to the right with the cash we've got. You can see the cost goes up as we do it. The next one costs 58. The next one costs 68. The next one costs 78. And let's get a couple more miners going. Get these guys upgraded to 6 this time in terms of their capacity. Now everybody's at 6. Saw speed. Get these guys upgraded. Boom. Now everybody's at the same saw speed. What are we doing? Looks like everything's keeping up. But as we play on, there's a bunch of places where there can be bottlenecks. This little minecart can be a bottleneck. These storage areas where this powder is stacking up, that can end up being a bottleneck. These grinders can be a bottleneck if they're too slow. And then there's actually, as we play on, there's going to be storage just above these ramps. That can back up. When we get rails attached to these things, that can back up. So you got to kind of keep an eye on your upgrades and how you scale out as things get busier and busier. You can see this ramp is kind of backing up a little bit. Let's do another speed upgrade on the grinders. And I'm just upgrading everything. If I wanted to just upgrade these side grinders, I could. Just pick these two and then upgrade those 2 grinders. I'm going to try and keep things all at the same level, just for simplicity's sake. Couple more grinders to the right. Keep this going. And the miners will tend to gravitate towards the closest gems. So whatever's closest, they'll try and go towards those. As I extend off to the right, they're going to want to go mine these rows of gems because they're closest to the area where they're able to drop them off. Alright, cash is still coming in kind of slow. We've got some minecart upgrades now. Let's increase the speed of these 2 fellas. Or let's increase the cart count. Boom. So now we just doubled the number of carts. And then I'm going to increase the speed as we get some cash for that. Another speed upgrade. Try and get this guy moving a little bit faster. Do one more speed upgrade because I think he's keeping up now. He's kind of draining all of these areas of powder. In fact, he's not even filling up. We'll do one more speed upgrade. And let's see if we can get a couple more miners. They're starting to get more expensive. 150 for that one, 165 for the next one. And these aren't upgraded yet, so we got to spend on upgrades for the moose. All right, we're doing it. We're bringing in the cash. Again, that's still kind of backing up. Feels like we need more grinder speed to me. Yeah, these grinders weren't upgraded. That's why they're kind of backed up. Boom, give them another upgrade. Next upgrade for the speed is going to cost us 2,000 for all to upgrade them all to the next speed level. Let's go for miners. A couple more. Now we're into the 200s for each new miner. Okay, so now all the miners have the same carrying capacity and the same saw speed. It looks like their walking speed is not balanced out, so let's do an upgrade here. Couple upgrades. Now they all have the same walking speed. Let's see if we can increase that a couple times. That'll decrease the travel time going back and forth. Make them a tiny bit faster with each upgrade, but there's many, many upgrades. Looks like our card down here is doing okay. And it looks like our grinders are keeping up. Let's do some capacity upgrades to the moose. That looks like it's fairly cheap here at 350 bucks. Boom. Speed upgrade is $1,700, so we'll wait on that one. I'm going to focus on carrying capacity. Again, they'll be able to carry thousands down the road here. Right now they can each carry 8 or 7. Now they can do 8. How are we doing down here? Looks okay. Waiting for this next capacity upgrade. Boom. That way they'll carry a little bit more each trip. We got saw speed and saw damage. These are similar, I think. It's just how effective the saw runs at chewing through the gems. You can see that saw is moving pretty darn slow. We'll see if we can get a couple upgrades there too. We're slowly starting to make more cash per second. Yeah, minecart seems to be keeping up. I think we're good there for now. Saw speed, and then maybe more grinders. This guy's working on one of the yellow gems. So that's going to bring in a bunch more cash. But those are tough. The durability on these, the health is 150. And our little saws are kind of weak right now. These little pink gems, the health is only 1. So this is 150 times tougher to mine than the pink ones. But we do get a bunch of cash out of those. We'll see. Okay, what next? Let's keep moving the grinders over because at least it keeps the moose close to where the gems are. Like they're getting kind of far away over here. the speed up to 60 RPMs on these guys. And let's do some moose upgrades. Maybe we can do some saw damage is at 5,000 to upgrade those. Next cheapest upgrade for the moose looks like it's going to be capacity, 1,200. That might be worth doing because they are starting to travel a little bit further. Let's go. Oh, if these are backed up, the moose will just travel to the next open trough. You can see these guys kind of moving over. But we want to try and maximize the amount of time that they are sitting right in front of a gem. So we want to minimize this travel time. We want to minimize the unloading time. We want to minimize the time it takes for them to fill up their cart. So I'm going to do the capacity upgrade. That's all 25 moose, just all can carry one more. How's our cart doing? Cart looks like it's keeping up. I don't see anything backing up down here. We'll see. These troughs will fill up with the gems if our cart's not able to keep up. But right now it looks okay. Tempted to go with 2 more miners. This guy's still chewing away. Once this guy comes and sells these gems, we're going to see a big boost in our cash all at once. Kind of looking forward to that. Let's do grinders. Oh, here he comes. This guy's got a yellow one too. So when those sell, we will see a noticeable increase in our cash. And it looks like it's going to be a while before we hit the next yellow. Oh no, this guy's working on a yellow one too. Like I said, the reason why I'm kind of expanding off to the right here is I want to get to the areas where we have more and more of these yellow gems that are worth a lot more cash. Check it out. Look at our cash now. We're almost at 5K. I think there's an upgrade. Is there an upgrade at 5K? The rails. Kind of want the lumber processing first, actually. We're almost there, actually. You can see in the background we're almost at 10K. And that's all from that yellow powder. Nice, 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 nice. Let's do it. Lumber processing. And now we've got a set of new troughs here to harvest wood. Let's get some moose down there if we can. It's going to take us a little while to get these guys ramped up. And there's yellow trees just like there's yellow gems that are worth kind of the same kind of dynamic. We'll try and get the tree side going. All right, so everybody can carry 10. Let's get the saw speed up. And then we'll work to get more miners here. So we got 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 27 up top. We want to get 27 down here at the bottom, I think. And then the next upgrade. Man, wand crafting is 250,000. Oh, we want that actually pretty soon. It's going to allow us to combine the sticks with the gems and make wands and sell those for more money. What else? These are all upgrades to the moose. Rails, I guess, will be next at 5K. And then we'll want the wand crafting probably. These other, oh yeah, this is cool down here too. This is going to be a while. But there's this new set of upgrades here where they're infinite. Or no, these are up to 50, sorry. These ones, there's 50 levels of each upgrade. And this reduces the cost for these different things that we're buying. So rails we're not doing yet, but we've been buying grinders, we've been buying moose. And for every upgrade here, you can decrease the cost of those things by 1%. Why would you want to do that? Because like if you look at things like rails, once we get to doing rails, we're going to be buying a bunch to extend up into this huge area of gems. And the cost goes up with each new rail that you buy. So it'd be nice to have a discount on that, but that's coming much, much later. And then there's some bonus things here. These are infinite upgrades, so you can upgrade as many times as you want, but the cost is tremendous. And these give you different kind of little perks. There's one here for luck. Upgrades the logging luck, increasing the chance to get a higher tier log from logging by 1%. So if I upgraded this 50 times, then there'd be a 50% chance that when this guy's mining a log, he gets a log that's actually a higher tier, worth more money than what the one he's actually mining. All right, we got 3,000. Let's get more miners down low. Or here. See if we can't get these guys upgraded. Okay, everybody's at the same level. Now we're starting to bring in better cash. Still need more miners down below, I think. Let's upgrade everybody's saw speed. So we got 47 miners total. Upgrade everybody's saw speed so they'll mine faster. And then how are we doing over here? Looks like our minecart might be falling behind. Got two different products he's carrying, sticks and the gems. Yeah, he filled up and there's a bunch of stuff here. I think it's time to upgrade the cart. Let's upgrade the cart count. That's going to cost 1,000 for 2 more little carts. And then let's upgrade his speed. That one's not so expensive. We're still okay because this isn't backing up too much. Doesn't look like. Looks like everybody's staying productive. Back to the miners. Want to get more down here. We need some yellow gems and stuff to speed things up. Speed up our cash. Alright, we're about to sell some yellow gems here, so we should see cash kick up a bit. There it goes. Let's do rails. I think that's going to make things a bit more efficient. Let's do it. We'll go into minecart upgrades, rails. It's only 5,000. Only one level of upgrade. Now we can build rails. And what those look like, I grab all of this and I'm going to, up at the top left, I'm going to pick 10 for do 10 upgrades at once. Let's upgrade the rail length. Boom. And now the moose won't have to travel so far to drop off their stuff. Now each one of these rails has a tiny little cart. There's 2 carts there. We can upgrade that too. I think we got to get a little bit longer before they let us. Maybe not. If I change the upgrade amount to 1, I can add carts to all those. There's some more carts. There's some more carts. But I really want to increase the length. Let's see if I can get 10. I can't. So we'll do rail length 1 at a time. And the less they have to travel, the faster they are at mining. We'll do more minecarts. Waiting for a rail length upgrade here to get them closer. These guys could use the same thing, probably. I think the further you get out, the more expensive the upgrade is. So $429 to upgrade them 1 more. Yeah, the next one's going to be $495 to get the next little segment of rail. So far, so good. Everything looks like it's keeping up. I don't see major backups anywhere. I'm going to keep kicking out this rail. These guys don't have to travel very far. We got a couple yellow trees coming up here, so that should be a boost to our cash. I think we still need more miners down here on the logs. These guys are making progress. This shows for all the gems kind of what the different prices are for each color. And then these colors cycle over and over again. Except these last 3. These ones are sprinkled throughout. We saw there's some that are worth $400,000 each. Those are pretty rare. $20,000 each. These are rare, but not as rare as the black ones. And then these, I think that's yellow. I'm colorblind. Yellow or green, I can't tell. These get more common, like I said, as we get out to the 2 sides, left and right. Same thing with trees. And then, like I said, eventually we want to craft these wands. And you can see it's a gem plus a tree, and these sell for much more than just the raw materials. And this, yeah, as we scroll left or right, it shows you all the different kinds. Look at that. Some of these wands that are made from the black gem and a black tree are worth $4.2 million each. That sounds like big cash compared to where we're at now. Get these rails closer. See if we can get a few more moose. So this is kind of what we want to see. The miners just mostly focused on doing the mining and not traveling back and forth. And by keeping these rails close up, we minimize that travel time. But now we want these guys to mine faster, chew through the gems faster. Let's do some saw speed upgrades. Saw damage, we need 11,000 before we can do that. We're close. Maybe we wait and see if we can get a saw damage upgrade. That'll allow them to chew through faster. We're almost there. And boom, now everybody can chew through a little bit faster. Tell you what, let's wrap this first episode here. We're off to a decent start. We've got 55 moose. I think we're a little light down here. If I select all these, let's see, there's some advanced gameplay controls up at the top right of the screen here. This is going to allow me to select moose. If I select all of my logging moose, it'll show me how many I have that are loggers. So I've got 28 that are loggers. 28. And then if I look, how many gem guys do I have? 27. So that's probably fine. We've actually got one more logger than we've got gems, but the gem guys have had a huge head start. So maybe we'll leave it a tiny bit off balance and let these loggers kind of catch up. They're just now getting into the second tier of trees, and these guys are a little further into that. But yeah, we'll wrap this one here. In between episodes, I'm going to let it run for a bit. I might extend out the number of grinders, do some upgrades to our guys, and when we come back, it looks like we're going to have plenty of cash to do some more upgrades. But yeah, that's it for this first episode for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this series on moose miners, this is a cool game. It's addictive. If you're someone that likes a completion challenge, as in I'm going to mine all of these gems and get them all off of the map and finish the game, then this is going to be a very big apple for you to bite from, because it is a huge challenge. But we're going to get mega upgrades, and these moose are going to be plowing through these gems pretty darn fast as we upgrade. We're right now really at the low tiers. But yeah, that's it for this one. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next episode.